Good morning. Welcome to Crystal Party Day. I'm so excited about Crystal Party Day. These are our favorite days. You coming over here? You're just going to linger. David is here. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday morning. I'm Emily, co-founder of Almanac. David, other part of the co. And we sell crystals and make candles and other seasonal goods. And today we're live here to do a crystal party. So we just had our regular email go out, so we're going to hang around for a few minutes and wait for all of our friends to pop in. But today I'm excited about this party. What about you?
Yeah, I'm glad to have these out and about. They've been kind of locked away for a while.
I know. The Lemurians that are on the table today, some of them have been locked away. The clear Lemurians, for sure. They're like almost too nice to just have out at the shop. So they're on the website. You can still purchase them. We have them out today, but for the most part, they just kind of stay hidden away. So we are going to be selling some Lemurians. We have some smokies here that you can see. Some rubies. Y'all, some really beautiful rubies, and some clear Lemurian quartz as well. When we get down to it, I will get over there and show you what's on the table in its entirety before getting started. But otherwise, we're just gonna hang out. I do want to talk a little bit. You want to talk a little bit about Lemurians?
Sure.
And mostly Lemuria, because and even some maybe weird stories of some things that have happened around with these Lemurians. First, as you're coming in, feel free to like pop in, say hello, and maybe just like settle in for some weird stories as we're waiting for all of our pals to jump in, because Lemurians are incredibly beautiful crystals, and if you've ever heard of Atlantis, this is where I'm going with this story. There was a civilization before Atlantis called Lemuria, and it was from Lemuria that Atlantis was formed, and then we all know what happened from there, except we don't, except you do. And so there's a legend that Lemurian crystals were seeded by Lemurians hundreds of thousands of years ago, with ancient knowledge, and that they have formed and are now in the world so that we can access said knowledge. So really sort of weird magical stones. I'm so excited to be sharing some of these with you all today, and otherwise, I don't know, sending some ancient Lemurian knowledge out into the world. I think these stones are beautiful. These are usually characterized by being incredibly clear stones, super beautiful. They have ridges on them that are said to be sort of how the information is encoded, and they're found primarily in a single place in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Although there's like other
Microphone.
Oh, sorry. There are other areas where they've been found, like Colombia has some, and depending on what belief of Lemuria you follow, they can be basically anywhere.
Yeah.
But Minas Grias in Brazil is the like hotspot.
Yeah. Right. So Lemurians, y'all. These are super interesting stones, and again, just incredibly beautiful. You're going to see some really great specimens of these today, and energetically, these are supposed to be like next level. Personally, I'm pretty energetically dense. I don't usually feel crystals like I have, and I do sometimes, but these Lemurians don't do anything special like to me that I can like consciously feel in the moment. However, we've had some people come in and have really interesting experiences with Lemurians. We've had people come in who were looking around, and David would get them out, and this one woman started crying whenever she was holding in her hand and did not know what was happening. I have a dear friend of mine who like can't touch them. They freak her out, just energetically a little too much, maybe a little too high vibe, or is maybe teaching something that she's not ready to hear yet, or whatever it may be. We've had people, like, I don't know, just have interesting physical reactions to some of these stones. Again, this is not something that I have experienced personally. I actually had one by my bed, and I slept with it by my bed for a really long time before I started hearing some feedback, and I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't necessarily be sleeping with it by my bed. But I moved it, and like I couldn't tell any huge difference between having it there or not having it there. But some people who are very energetically sensitive, and I don't even think necessarily all people who are energetically sensitive, because I do know people who are, but who have no problem like hanging out with Lemurians all day. I think some people just are a little more sensitive to the Lemurians than others. So really interesting stones. I am very excited to be sharing them with you. Snag one if you dare. Snag a small one if you dare. They are used in healing as very strong, energetic healers, said to move blockages, open up pathways very efficiently and effectively, and I also just think they are freaking beautiful. And a couple of the ones that we have on the table today are especially special. And I'll be getting to that when I get to the clear Lemurian side of the table, because crystals are just fascinating. So we do have Lemurian, smoky. We'll start with smoky quartz, end with clear quartz. And we have some hexagonal record keeper rubies in the middle that are an amazing price point. We just got a really big batch of them, kind of all different sizes, but mostly one size. But instead of going through and pricing them all separately, what we have done is just pulled the really big ones out for the party. And so you can snag some larger pieces of this batch that we got at the same price that we're going to be selling all of them. And these are incredibly beautiful. I mean, they are all, but like, and I can feel these rubies. Not as much as I have like energetically felt some other stones in the past, but I am extremely attracted to these stones. I have a friend of mine who has also snagged one of these and says that there's something kind of special about these as well. But rubies are one of the 4 semi-precious stones. They're incredibly hard, so this is one you can just like put in your pocket and have it fall out and not be as scared that it's going to break. And they're record keepers. So these stones, they have very interesting etches on them and are said to also hold additional knowledge, if you prescribe to that sort of thing. So these are super cool, and they grow this way. I'm always really amazed whenever we snag some weird shaped stones that are completely natural, not polished at all. They come this way. So it looks like some more of our pals have jumped in. Good morning, everyone. So glad to see you. So excited to be talking crystals with you today. Again, smoky Lemurians are the beginning. Middle, we're gonna have some very nicely priced hexagonal record keeper rubies. And then ending with some really dreamy clear Lemurian quartz. Anything to add? All right, then let's get this party started, shall we? I'm ready to do this. So welcome in, everybody. I'm going to share with you how it is that we are going to be doing this. And then I will show you the table, and then we'll get started. So if you plan on doing some shopping today, go to almanacsuppliecode.com/crystal-party, and you will see we just have 3 listings on there today: clear Lemurians, rubies, and smoky Lemurian quartz. Good morning, Coralie. So glad you've joined us. So Crystal Dash Party is where you will find the listings for today's party. As I go through, I'm going to be showing you individual crystals. Each one will have a number 1 through 22 on today's table. If you would like to snag any of these crystals for yourself, say sold and 1 or sold, whatever the number is, sold number, in the chat on YouTube. So if you're watching this being streamed anywhere else, click through to YouTube. You're going to say sold and the number in chat, and we will put that aside for you. If this is your first time shopping with us, or if you just want to manage your own cart, you can go to Crystal Dash Party and put that listing, the correct price point for a couple of these, in your cart, and at the end of the party, checkout. If you are already a customer of ours, you're welcome to just say invoice me when you claim your first crystal, and we will send you an invoice to the email address that you've used with us in the past. So those are your two options, but mostly if you want to claim a crystal, type sold and then the number for the crystal in the chat box, and we will put it aside for you. We do free shipping for all domestic US orders over $75. So feel free to grab a couple of things, or add candles or whatever it may be to your cart. I will be going through the 22 items that we currently have on the table, and then I will open up to virtual shopping. So you are more than welcome to flit through our website. If you see anything that you are interested in, let us know and we will show you those so you can pick out just the items for yourself. Or if you are just like looking for something or you need some support in a specific intention or whatever it may be, let us know and we are happy to assist. Did I cover everything? Is that all? Did I do it today? Shipping thing I said.
Domestic.
Yep, I said domestic. Sometimes I forget.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, y'all ready to get this started? Let's look at some Lemurians. Let's see what those Lemurians were getting ready for us back in the day. Okay, so we have varying price points of these Lemurians today. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, so look at the incredible clarity of this one. This is a double point here. Just seriously beautiful stones. So we're starting out at the lowest price point. I only put one of these on the table. So you can take home this little smoky Lemurian for 16 bucks. This is like a nice size, nice like palm size, small enough and kind of flat enough to go in your pocket if you so choose. So number 1 is 16. Aren't these so pretty? Ugh. All right, number two is, look at this one, y'all. Look how beautiful this front face is. So this is number 2. And you'll see here, you see the ridges that are going up this one, you can really see them on this side. These are sort of the characteristic of, or one of the characteristics of Lemurians. So this is number 2. This, I'm just gonna be moaning all over these. They're so pretty. This is number 2. It is 28. So it's a bit larger. Like again, still good palm size. But number 2 is 28. David, you're playing with the rocks. He's playing. Oh, I didn't even show you what. Hold on. Let me show you what's on the table. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. You've seen those. Let me also just generally show you what's on the table. I'm like forgetting how to do my job today. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Table show. Here's what we got today, y'all. You see the Lemurians or Smokies over here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these hexagonal rubies, and then we'll be ending on some very large, very beautiful, clear Lemurians. Also, just look at the difference between smoky and clear in these Lemurians. These are like glowing white. I think they're gorgeous. Okay, there's the table. Sorry.
You got any favorites?
Me? Always.
This one.
Oh, David likes. I mean, I'll tell you guys as I'm showing you which ones are my favorite. I'll probably say all of them are my favorite because that's also kind of true. Okay, so it shows you 1 and 2. We have one $16. Number 2 is 28. Number 3, oh, look at this one. I like this. I like them all. I chose these because I chose my favorite ones. Look at the window over here on this one. Look how clear this is. This is a nice chunky buddy. This is number 3, and it is also 28. See the ridges on the side here. Kind of see them here. Let's see if I can. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful stone. So that's number 3. It is 28. I have one more $28 one on the table. Oh, look at this. This one is number 4. So if you're interested in trying the Lemurian, seeing how it is that you are going to react to it, I think one of these small ones is a good way to go, right? This is number 4. It is also 28. So good. All right, I'm gonna go up in price point from here. This one is a little darker, I think, and a little jimmier. And I don't really know how to explain what makes something look jimmier, more Jimmy. It looks like G-E-M, Jimmy.
Yeah, not without like just saying words that don't.
Right, like it has a
More luster.
yeah, more of a luster to it than some. Let me see if I can even do a comparison. Do you see the difference between these two? Like it's so subtle, it's weird. This one is a little more Jimmy. So this is number 3, it's 28. This one is number 5. And again, amazing clarity. Like look at that. This is number 5 and it is 40. So $40 for number 5. And again, a really nice size. Good size for your hand. Maybe a little big for your pocket. But gorgeous and Jimmy. It's number 5. Okay, number 6. Oh, these are so pretty. Pardon me, everyone, while I just like hang out with these crystals. This is number 6. And this one sits nicely. So it doesn't have a polished bottom or anything, but it does sit nicely. Nice like bookshelf or desk piece. This is number 6 and it is 77. Oh, I was thinking I'm gonna sneeze. Muting for a sec. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze. I might have to come back to that mute button in a second though. All right, so here is number 6. It is 77. Having to sneeze is the worst.
This is my favorite.
This is David's favorite. Look at this one, everybody. Look at how gorgeous this is. So now we're getting into like some legit crystals. Right? Like this is a collector piece for sure. Or like if you are doing healing work, this is your tool for your profession, right? This is a beautiful, beautiful stone. And so this face here has incredible clarity. Some of these do have almost like a matte finish on some of the sides, and then some of the other sides are incredibly clear. You can see here those characteristic lines of the Lemurian. You have these interesting like etchings here where other stones were growing nearby. This one has also started self-healing. So self-healing is what happens when a crystal breaks, and after it breaks, it stays in the solution that feeds it, basically, that encourages its growth. And so the places where it breaks, it actually starts reforming points. And so the way you can tell, and this was like, again, just like a very baby self-healing. Let me see if I can get it to flash for you. Gotta get the light on it just right. Oh, there we go. Oh, there, right there, right there. So you see how it gets that flash? So what is happening is there's like these tiny facets that have started growing all in the exact same orientation that gives it the ability to flash in light in a way that just a freshly broken crystal will not. And you can even see like it's almost a little matte finish here. This is a fresher break right here, and there just is a very different quality. Oh, that's a really good view of that. It's a different quality there. So these are energetically great for also self-healing, right? You can break and heal yourself. Oh, there we go. See that flashiness? These are just gorgeous. I'll show you some mature self-healing in a couple of stones. But this is number 7, and this buddy is $245. So number 7 is $245. Oh, and what a great collection edition this would be. So beautiful. All right. Next up, I think this might be one of my favorites. This one is also pretty gemmy. Again, it just has this like additional lustery quality that makes it incredibly, it's not sparkly.
Reminds me of like water, like the clarity of water.
Yes. Right, isn't this, and right, this one is stunning, Rachel. This one has been hanging out, this one has been out at the shop, and sometimes I'll just get it and hold it. Again, look at the clarity of this. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. So this is number 8, and it will sit up. Doesn't have like a smooth base or anything, but it will sit up into a nice little point, right? Imagine that on your very posh bookshelf. Yeah, these are mind-blowing. Oh, wait till I get to the clear ones. Just wait. So this is number 8, and this one is also $245. So again, these are like legit collector pieces, or if you are in the crystal healing profession, this is a tool. It's a write-off. Is what I'm getting at here. It's a write-off. Perfect. Okay, so that's number 8. And the last smoky Lemurian I have on the table, is this one. Look at this one. This one has ridges, but they're a little more understated. Oh, there we go. You can see these gorgeous Lemurian ridges here. Oh, also you see them here. And then this one also just generally looks like it has galaxies inside. I love it when stones have this. Oh, did you see that rainbow? There's a crazy rainbow in here. Yeah, the inclusions are, you're just, yeah, just ooh and all over them, right? Look at this one. So it's really funny, you know, working with crystals as often as you do, you get to this point, or I remember getting to a point once where I realized that I knew which side of the crystal was the front. Think about that. Or especially like these faceted stones. There is a front of these crystals, and there are sides and a back. This one is one that's, this one is one that is a little odd. Like I'm not actually really sure which side is the front. I think I would say this, but that's not traditionally what I would say when looking at the facets of a stone. So this one is just incredibly interesting. I believe this is called like a tabular stone, how it's really flat, much flatter, like much wider than it is thick. And it just sits quite beautifully. Look at it. So this one is number 9, and it is $290. So $290 for number 9. Isn't that so beautiful? Oh, love those smokies. Perfect. So that's all the smokies that I have on the table. Now we're going to move into the rubies. We're going to do the rubies, and then we're going to get into those clear quartz, those clear Lemurians. So as I mentioned before, for anyone who's just joining in, we got a really great batch of these hexagonal rubies, and they're record keepers because you see these triangle etchings that are on them. This categorizes them as record keepers. And some believe that these hold sort of additional information, are a little more high vibing. And these rubies are amazing. I love these. So we got a really big batch of them, or not, I mean, it's not a huge batch. We've gotten bigger batches before. We got a big batch, and they were varying in size, most of which are pretty small, and I have the small ones here. Actually, this is the size of most of them. But we got a couple in the batch that were about this size. And instead of doing multiple price points, I decided I would take the big ones, bring them here to the party, along with some really cool small ones, and give you the opportunity to snag these at the same price point that we're selling all of them. So this really great stone, you can even think of this as like a palm stone, and we do not sell palm stones this cheap, y'all. This is number 10, it is 16. So 16 for this really beautiful ruby. And as I was mentioning earlier too, I don't usually, I can't feel most stones. Pretty energetically dense. I feel these. They're gorgeous. So this is number 10, it is 16. Also, if you're looking for client gifts or want to do some early Christmas shopping, snagging up a couple of these would make some. Oh, sold number 10. Gotcha, Sarah. Gotcha. Oh, you're gonna love it. These are really, really great. Really great. So this is number 11, and all of these are record keepers. You'll see all of these have that really beautiful etching on them, and I find these to make really great worry stones. Or just, I'll literally walk around with mine and just trace these triangles. So this is number 11. It is also 16. Okay, I do have a couple of smaller ones here. I pulled out a couple that I thought were super interesting and or a little thicker. There are a couple of the larger ones left in this batch here, but here is number 12. Oh, sold 11. Gotcha, Rachel. All right, here is number 12. And this one is just a little thicker than some of the other ones. So again, look at those, really great record keepers. So beautiful. This is number 12. It is 16. All right, here is number 13. Oh, sold 12. Gotcha. Oh, knocking crystals around over there. Perfect. So here's number 13. I don't know why I pulled this one out. I just liked it. Just no reason. I mean, it's pretty similarly sized to the rest of the batch, but I just really liked it. I think it was like the sort of depth of this etching here. Perfect. Lisa sold 13. Gotcha. Anyway, isn't that great? I love this. Perfect. Then next up we have a slightly larger one. Look at this. This one, pretty thick buddy too. This one might be the thickest on the 11 might be. This one and anyway, this one and 11 are pretty tight, I think, for thickness. But really beautiful. Number 14, also 16. Oh, sold 14 to Mika. Gotcha. Love that you guys are just snatching these up. Here is number 15. So it's a little thinner, but is a little bigger than the bulk of this batch. Number 15 is also 16 bucks. Isn't that great? Oh, I love these. Here's number 16. This one is the largest. This is the largest that is left. And it is both large and a pretty thick one. It They have this little bit broken off of it, but it has some incredibly pronounced record keepers here. So this one is number 16, and it is $16. Sold 16 to Kiona. Gotcha, ma'am. And sold 15 to Lisa. There you go. Gotcha. All right, here's the last one I have on the table, y'all. This is number 17. You ready? This one. This one has incredibly pronounced record keeper here. Really nice size. Not quite as thick as some of the other ones, but still nice. And then also a quite pronounced record keeper there. This is number 17. It is also $16. Number 17 is $16. All right, Coralie. Oh, y'all, I love this. Coralie got it first. So we'll put that one aside for Coralie. And let me do the rest of these clear Lemurians, and we will pull out more of the rubies. We do have, I don't know, probably, we have several, lots. A couple handfuls, how about that? A couple handfuls there. So we will come back to more of those rubies whenever I'm done with what's on the table. Love that you guys, literally, they're beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay, but we're going to talk clear Lemurians for a moment. This is clear Lemurian. Was clear our first foray into Lemurians? I can't remember. These are stunning, stunning crystals. So we were mentioning earlier just some of the incredibly interesting lore and legend behind Lemurians. It's said that they were seeded by members of the Lemurian civilization, which is the civilization that predates Atlantis, and they were encoded with knowledge, ancient knowledge that will help us ascend up the ladders to nirvana, or whatever you want to call it. And so some of these in particular are even extra special beyond just their general specialness, and this is one of them. So if you look around, you may occasionally see tiny crystals called singing crystals. And these are stones that when clanked together, which whoever wants to clank their crystals together, they will make they tinkle. They not like pee tinkle, but like sound tinkle, like they ting. Thank you. They ting when you hit them. This is a singing crystal. Usually singing crystals are tiny. They're like little matchstick sized crystals. You usually get them, get a couple of them for, a couple of bucks. Very rarely do you see singing crystals that are large. This is one of them. I can't, you're not going to hear it, but I can hear it. Whenever you hit it, the sound has a different quality. It tings in a way that, I don't know, that most do not. It is said that these crystals are a little more finely attuned to the frequency of the universe. You can take that and do with that what you will, but this is a singing Lemurian. So this is number 18, and this beautiful specimen of a crystal is $155. So $155 for this singing clear Lemurian. Next up, I have this clear Lemurian, and again, you're looking at some collector pieces here, or some very strong crystal healers. Bless you, David. This is number 19. It is $245. $245 for number 19. And this one is a really great example of some more mature self-healing. Let's see if I can. You see how it has started forming new points on this broken end. And it literally takes tens of thousands of years for even these tiny points to start reforming. So this broke so long ago. Gonna snag 18. Rachel, I love that for you. That is Rachel's. Look at that. Oh, sold 1 and 5 to Mika. Oh, 1. Yep, you're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mika, those are some beautiful ones. Oh, but Rachel. Oh, but Rachel, that Lemurian. Congrats. Congrats. Okay, so this is number 19. Number 19 is 245. Oh yeah, we were talking about the self-healing, right? So you can see here how these little points have started reforming, and I just think that's fascinating. Crystals are too cool, y'all. Too cool. Okay, those are Mika's. All right. I know, Rachel, I love it. Good. Good, good. All right. Here is, actually, look, see the different, this is a very fresh and really nice break. And I say really fresh, like really fresh could literally be within the past 100 years, as opposed to a mature self-healed crystal that would have broken tens of thousands, if not before, years ago. But this is number 20. And here's where we're going to start talking about more weird stuff. So crystals, or these quartz crystals, have 6 sides, which is something you're probably pretty familiar with. And usually they're like somewhat random, though what about crystals are random, right? Occasionally though, you find crystals that have very exact, precise geometry. This is one of those crystals. So you'll see here, even looking, oh, sold 3, gotcha Coralie. That one, perfect, setting it aside for you. So this one is one that has some more precise geometry than usual. And the way you can tell is the number of facets that it has on the side, and then what it is faced back with back here. So this is a 7 is 7. Shouldn't it be 7, David? 7-sided. So it has 7 sides on this facet. It has a little window over here. 7 sides to this facet. And on the back is a facet with 3 sides. This is known as a channeler. Channeler crystals that have that geometry, so 7 on one facet, 3 on the one behind it, are said to have more direct links between the stone, and therefore yourself if you're working with the stone, and your higher self or your spirit guides. They're known as channelers. This beautiful Lemurian is a channeler. So it has that more precise geometry. And there's also just something very satisfying I find about holding stones that are more, like they have this interesting quality, like physically in your hand. There's this precision of geometry that's very satisfying. See you later, Rachel. Thanks for coming to play. So this is number 20, and it is 380. 380 for number 20. All right, and Coralie has asked for an invoice for 312 and 17. Those are the ones she snagged. Perfect, will do. Will do. All right, 2 more Lemurians, and we're getting crazy now. Like, unless someone is here really trying to buy something awesome, this is just a show and tell. You can also snag any of these, but we're getting up there into some collector crystals. So this is number 21. It is also a clear Lemurian. No particularly precise geometry here, just a very large, beautiful stone. There was another stone that was growing here at some point, which is why you see this. This is often called a key. Interesting. Just had a thought, y'all. And you'll see here that it's actually started self-healing. So when it was taken apart, again, tens of thousands of years ago, it started healing here where that stone was removed. And so it has this sort of very beautiful, it's funny, it looks like it scabs over, which is wild to think about. And it has a little tail, which I think is so cute. So sometimes these are called triggers, but it does have this actual little crystal growing out of its behind. It's got a tail. This one is also a very beautiful example of self-healing. So you'll see there's like a whole little mountain range of points that have formed on the bottom where it was broken so long ago, I don't even know. And then it continued to grow and/or heal itself, right, Kiona? I heard that too. Isn't that so cool? Anywho, this is number 12, and it is $4.90. So $4.90 for this beautiful stone. Cute little tail, indeed. All right, I have one more for you, and then we'll get back into those rubies as long as you guys are ready to, or down to play.
This one's like a spiritual dustbuster.
Oh my God. No, pull it this way. David says this one is like a spiritual dustbuster. You see what he's doing there?
Oh,
That's the one he just said. You're so weird. You're so weird. All right, now I'm going to show you all the nicest crystal we have. And this one is like mind-blowing in all the ways. So this is a double Lemurian. It's a twin, right? So two Lemurians stuck beautifully together. There is this key here where another stone was. There's something around in here. So two Lemurians. This stone is also a singing crystal, which is crazy. So when you tap it, it tings. And it is so beautiful, but it doesn't stop there. It keeps going. This one is also incredibly self-healed. Look at this. This is like very mature self-healing that has happened on this bottom end. This side is really self-healed. This one is a little younger self-healed, a little more scabby here, but definitely like points on this side. Look at this. And because I got to keep going with this one, not only all of those things, so I mentioned channelers a minute ago, have very precise geometry. Oh, I feel like I'm not even looking at it the right way. There we go. Very precise geometry. This one is even more precise. So what I described a moment ago is a crystal that has 7 on this facet and then 3 on the back one is known as, oh, this one is not a Tao. Let's also be very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is a channeler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is not quite a Tao. I think that this might be a transmitter. It is so close to being a Tao, y'all. That's actually kind of hurting me. So transmitters are sort of the next level of channelers. So you have channelers that connect you with your higher purpose or your spirit guides. A transmitter is said to transmit your intentions better and further and all of the things. And again, it has to do with this one has 2 7 sides, 2 facets with 7 sides, and then 2 facets with 3. If this window were not here, if this one was a 3-sided, it would be this would be a Tao, which is both a transmitter and a channeler, but we ain't got that far. So anyway, this is a very special crystal, y'all. It's the nicest one we got in stock. We get this one out sometimes when we just want to like blow somebody's mind. We're like, you want to see the good stuff? We'll bring this buddy out. And this one is number 22. It is $1,192. So if anyone's wanting to wow everybody with your crystal collection, something like this would definitely, you could just have this as your crystal collection and it would wow everybody. Isn't this a beautiful stone? So beautiful. Okay. Now let's get back to the rubies. If anyone wants any of these smokies or the clear Lemurians, we still have several on the table. We still have 2 of the $28 price point smokies on the table. We do have more $16 ones in stock, so if anyone wants to see any of those, you're welcome to. We fold this in half. Otherwise, you guys want to see some more rubies? Anyone here still wanting to snag a ruby? Because if so, we will do those next. Let me know. There's a couple minute delay in chat, and me and you. So just holding for a sec. Also, what did y'all think about those Lemurians? Aren't they mind-blowing? Blow my mind. So cool. Let us know if there's anyone here who'd like to see some more rubies. Or if there's anything else. We can also just open to virtual shopping now. Happy to do so. So many things in stock. We have some really great gold sheen obsidian palm stones. Only a couple of those left. Okay, Mika's saying yes please to the rubies. Gotcha. Mind blown.
Big ones first.
Okay, David is saying he's starting with the big ones, the big rubies first. So if you're here for big ones, snag early. Here is number 23. Oh, and smaller geodes. Gotcha, Corley. So here is number 23. 16. Oh, look at that. That's cool. This one has like reverse timekeepers. I don't think that's actually a thing. I just think that but like it goes down in there. That's cool. And it goes up there. So this is number 23. It is 16. Here is number 24. This one is thick. Nice thick buddy. Will you take the price tags off for me so people can see them? Here is number, skeletal quartz. Yeah, we can show you some skeletal quartz, Angie, for sure. So here's number 24. It is also 16. Here's number 25. This one is particularly thick. There is one coming up that's larger but thinner. This one is smaller but really thick. So this is number 25. And it is also 16. Here is number 26. Oh, 23 please for Mika. Gotcha. Here is number 26. Oh, this one is like very raised. Timekeepers here. Number 26 is also 16. And then one more. We'll do 27. Oh, look at that. Love that. 27 is also 16. Oh, I love it. All right. So there are some rubies.
The rest are going to be smaller.
David is saying the rest that we have are smaller ones. So that is the end of our like larger sized rubies. There are 4 left, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Let me see if I can. 24, 25, 26, and 27. That's what's left of the larger rubies. The rest of them are going to be about this size. So pretty, relatively small. Still beautiful, but these are the big ones. And then David is grabbing some skeletal quartz. When you say, who was that? Coralie who brought up smaller geodes? Let's see. I think the ones we currently have are the ones that are on our website. These are the ones that are currently cracked. Though I do want to say, if you are looking for smaller and even DIY ones, because we don't crack these, we do have take and break geodes. This is not one rock, but basically, imagine like this being the rock, or probably a little more correctly like that size. Little take and breaks that we ship you them put together, and then you can use a hammer to break them apart. And we have a ton of these. I think they're $5 a piece if I'm not mistaken. So these are going to be the smaller geodes that we have, or the smallest for sure, and you can break them yourself. So in our shop, just search for geodes and you'll find the take and break geodes. They look like this. And they're fun to do yourself or with friends or with kids. A couple years ago, we just took a bunch of geodes to our nieces and nephews, and also aunts and uncles and grandparents, because everyone wanted to crack geodes for Christmas, and it was such a big hit. Again, we weren't expecting it, but the adults probably liked it more than the kids did. It was so much fun. So much fun. So we do have those smaller geodes. Otherwise, I encourage you to check out the website for currently cracked geodes. I can't remember the price point of these. David is away. How much are these geodes?
So that one's 24.
This one's 24?
What's the name of that one?
Lotus?
That one actually may be 43.
43.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have some, and this is, what kind of geode is this?
Coconut or a lachoya.
Coconut or lachoya. It is pre-cracked. We have a couple of these. You can see them all on our site, so you can just look up geodes and find them. This is the Lotus geode. Look at that stunning beauty. Right, and so these are going to be about the $43 price point. So that's what we have for geodes at the moment. And there are a couple of these that we have. Again, you can see them all on the site and snag whatever you'd wish. But then those take and breaks are a ton of fun. A ton of fun, and like some really pretty stuff in there. Okay, David's bringing out a couple of, oh nice, Kiona, I love that. Kiona's kid loved the take and break that you tucked into an order earlier this year.
Good. I love that too.
Yep. Oh, yep. Love that. Okay. Then let's see. Also, we could do like virtual crackings of geodes, of like these because these geodes, like the ones I just showed you, you can't really crack with a hammer. They are too thick.
You'll lose your it's not, you can't crack them in half.
Yep, you can't crack them in half as easily. So we can and are happy to do live crackings of geodes virtually, and then send you the two pieces if you'd like to get in touch with us to do that. And then you can share the video with friends or whatever, or also literally those take and breaks are just a ton of fun. A ton of fun. Okay. Okay, good. Do have some skeletal quartz. I think it was Angie that was asking about skeletal quartz. If you have a price point in mind, Angie, we can grab you some specific pieces. David has started with this one. Look at this pretty beast. What is the price point for this? Is a $60 piece. So 60 is the most expensive pieces that we have, and it goes down from there. So this is a $60 piece, and I think it goes all the way down to $12. So this one we'll call number 28. And these skeletal quartz come from South Carolina. It's the only place that has crystals that form like this. It's this beautiful milky quartz, and let me see if I can get in here to like this really interesting shape. Check out this point right here, and you'll see how the ribs grow solid, but on the faces are these additional little sort of growth points that happen. This one is a really, I think, good one to see as well, of like just how these grow. It is so interesting and so weird. So this is number 28. This is a nice chunk, a very nice, beautiful chunk. You can also sit it like this on a bookshelf or on a table. I think this one will even stand like this. Oh, almost. Literally, you could probably put like a little furniture sort of stopper or like felt piece back here, and it would sit up, because that's just like the tip of my finger is back there and it sits up fine. It just needs a little help back there, and it would sit up like that. And so this is a milky quartz that does have a layer of iron. That's the orange that you see here. And then black isn't that magnesium, David?
Yes.
Yes, magnesium. You can clean these if you want. There's a solution you can purchase called Iron Out that will take off the iron and magnesium and leave you with a beautiful, just milky quartz piece if that's something you desire. But this is number 28. It is $60. And we do have other price points. This is number 29. So here is what it looks like clean. And this is a really nicely formed point here. Aren't these beautiful? These are such weird stones. The shape is weird. And they're beautiful. So this one will sit really nicely like this. Like this. So you can sit that one up or you can sit it flat. This is number 29 and it is $20. So $20 for number 29. Isn't that beautiful? I love these. Okay, David's bringing out a couple interesting little smaller pieces. These are a couple $12 pieces. So this is number 30. And sometimes they talk about crystals that look like, oh, that one won't quite stand up. Again, I think like a little felt piece under there would keep that one up quite nicely. Sometimes we get crystals that look like cartoons of crystals, and I feel like this is one of them. All right, what a cool formation. So this is number 30, and it is $12 for number 30. I also have this very cool little flat piece. David's just bringing out the whole spectrum. If there's anything in particular, any sort of direction you want us to go in, price point, sort of style, color, let us know and we can narrow it in for you. But this is number 31, and this is just like a nice little sort of Drew's piece. A little bit of iron on it. Super beautiful. This is number 31. It is also $12. $12 for number 31. And these skeletal quartz are a situation where we got a lot of these pieces at a really great price point. So we're able to sell them to you at a really great price point. So prices ranging from, you saw two $12 pieces there, that really great chunky $20 piece, and that really huge $60 piece. So full spectrum there at very great prices.
$40 too.
There are some $40 pieces. So many options. So let me know, Angie or anyone, if there is a certain direction you want us to go, or if there's any of those that you would like, or if there's anything else you'd like to see. We are happy to help. There are still 4 of those larger rubies on the table. Happy to share or sell, I guess. And then the skeletal quartz. Oh, Mika is asking when we're gonna restock the ritual kit. What is the ritual? David's having a brain fart moment. The writing ritual kit.
Oh, the writing ritual.
Sorry, I don't think I said that.
We hopefully next week.
Hopefully next week.
Carnelian
has become very popular on TikTok. And it's pretty much like raised the country's supply of carnelian. David thinks he has found a source. Oh, see you, Teresa. Perfect. He thinks he's found a source for some, and we're hoping to get it in, but we're missing the carnelian piece of that writer's ritual kit. We will hopefully have it in next week. So soon, hopefully. Thanks, TikTok. Okay, Teresa has gotten Ruby 24. Remind me of how to check out. Absolutely. So you can go to almanacsupplyco.com/crystal-party right here. On that page, if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see a listing for rubies. Just add one to your cart and check out. You're good to go. And feel free to add anything else as well. Free shipping for all orders, all domestic US orders over $75. Perfect. Awesome. Let us know if there's anything else that you want to see. We are happy to show more as needed, but if you guys are done, we can start wrapping up.
Are they interested in amethyst geodes? Those will also, we get more of those too.
What?
Amethyst geodes, like the cathedrals.
Like this?
Yeah, well, it's
Who was asking about geodes?
Corley was. Maybe it was just
Smaller geodes. Oh. Was that you, Coralie, asking about smaller geodes? If so, like, because this is also technically a geode. This amethyst buddy right here. Or we have some other like smaller amethyst ones. Kind of geode-y, kind of. Not really the same. When it comes to describing rocks, it's such a pain because one word can describe one stone and then kind of describe it. Otherwise, it's very odd. So usually whenever I hear geodes, I think like those Oh, yes, for kids to get started. Perfect. Those take-in breaks. Those take-in breaks are definitely for you. We have so many of them. So many. So you can just snag a couple of those, and we are happy to send those along and are great for just doing at home with the hammer. Super easy to do. Okay, I did see something. Can you scan the wall of crystals? Absolutely. I can't go too very far because I'm all wired up, but I will show you. I will take you as far as I can. How about that? I will zoom in even. Okay, so over here, actually, let's do here first.
You want me to point?
No. So here we have, oh, I don't want to move this very much. Yeah, go point at some obsidian. We have lots of obsidian shapes. We have spheres. Okay, Dave, point. Spheres.
Spheres.
Those tall points. Yep. Smaller points.
Rough sides.
Yep, with rough sides. And then those like polished face buddies. Yep. Hold one of those up.
Polished.
Yep. Cubes. And then there's some palm stones in the front, some gold sheen, and some rainbow obsidian palm stones. Okay, moving along though. Over here we have some very tall clear quartz, some smaller clear quartz, some rose quartz trays, and I think that's probably about it. Then we get over down at the very end over there is some crown chakra stuff. We have howlite, some selenite candle holders, some celestite, cave quartz, danbarite. We have 2 lone pieces of rainbow moonstone left. We have those really great amethyst candle holders down there at the bottom of the purple stack. Some purple trays. What is that? Hypersthene, lepidolite, lots of amethyst, tons of amethyst, all the way up amethyst. And then we get some throat chakra stuff. We have some lapis, or actually what am I, lazulite spheres. We have 2 lazulite palm stones left. Lots of labradorite, some sodalite, some lapis lazuli, some grape chalcedony, some apatite, and the apatite palm stones down there at the bottom. Some green fluorite and rainbow fluorite and green aventurine. Oh, Tasha, I love that. Tasha says, tell David to pick an amethyst candle holder for me and invoice me. Tasha, so glad you're here. Good to see you. Good to see you. So here's heart chakra. We have green aventurine. There's some, oh, I don't need to do that. Bad choice. Some rough emerald chunks, some malachite malachite spheres, some amazonite palm stones, chunks and towers, rose quartz palm stones, towers and chunks, copper spheres, more labradorite, always more labradorite. We have 1 lone piece of zebra calcite left. You'll see that right there. We have tiger's eye up there at the top, spheres and towers. Lots of different shapes of pyrite. A couple of citrine. We have some baked citrine points. We have 1 very magical citrine tower. You see? Or it's like a, hold on, right there, hidden away. That's a very nice buddy too. We do have 1 carnelian palm stone left. Let me see if I can get that to right there. 1, just 1. Some golden calcite chunks. Now I can move around a little more freely. We have black galaxy amethyst, some amphibole, wow, my mouth is having a hard time today. Bloodstone, smoky quartz, Lemurian smokies. Look, I have lodolites in the floor. How incorrect of me is that? There's usually on the table that I'm currently using, but lots of lodolites, mahogany obsidian, 1 lone piece of red jasper, a couple of tiger iron points, garnet palm stones, sunstone palm stones. So many zeolites. Look at all the zeolites. And then we'll get over here with merlinite, hematite, black tourmaline, and some really great tourmalated quartz. And I think that's all. Okay, I'm gonna do this so I don't make you sick as I turn us all around. Tasha, do you want to look at it or do you just want David to surprise you? You'll let him know. I love that. Oh shit, that's a good one. Damn. Let me see this. Oh, Tasha. He got you a good one. Surprise me, she said. It's a chunky one. You'll like it. Perfect. All right, let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. I am more than happy to assist. For sure. And I love that you popped in, Tasha, after the Lemurians were done. You want to see a Lemurian? I won't do that to you. Let me know if there's anything in particular you all would like to see. Whew. Sitting on my feet all day. I'm not usually doing this on my feet. No thanks. Perfect. All right, I'm not seeing, oh, also adding a labradorite palm stone to my cart. Pick mine out, an extra special one, okay? For Kiona, sorry, that was, yes, we'll get you a good one. Perfect, I love it. All right, let us know if there's anything else that you would like to see, and then we can start wrapping this up. I'm so glad we do have some Lemurians going out into the world. Love this very much. You guys snagged some really good smaller pieces. I'm so glad that Rachel grabbed that larger singing Lemurian. So excited about that. You guys almost wiped us out of those larger rubies. I do have 3 of the larger rubies left. If no one, see you later, Kiona. Thanks for popping in and snagging some goodies. We do have 3 of these larger rubies, record keeper rubies left. Of the obsidian smaller size. Absolutely. We grab a small sphere, a cube, and one of those polished rough points. Gotcha. I do have 3 of those rubies left. Number 25, number 26, and number 27. If anyone needs to go back and look and snag those last 3 larger rubies. Okay. Do have a couple of obsidian pieces here, Mika. Yep. So these are the sphere and the cube, they're all the same. So if you want one, we will snag you one. The points, if you do like it, they are all a little bit different, so we can snag them, let you choose just the one you want. You're supposed to be, Tasha, they can buy crystals if they want to. All right, here is a smaller obsidian sphere. We have 3 sizes of this sphere. This is the smallest sphere. There is one that's about this, well, let's see, about this big, and then I have like a huge buddy. So this is the smaller and probably, no, it's not quite the lowest price obsidian that we have, but almost. It's $60 for this obsidian sphere. Ugh, need my gloves on. Grab one each of the palm stones. So this is number 25, and it is $60 for an obsidian sphere. Number 33 is a cube. So these are really cool. Obsidian, and we usually keep them pretty, but we're holding them, so there's going to be fingerprints. This is number 33, this little cube. It also has this notched corner here, so you can also set it up like this, which is cool, right? I love these. This is 33, and the cubes are 47. We have several of these, so if anyone wants to snag one, and then again, they're all just black cubes. They're all the same. 33 is $47. This is the cheapest, not that, but like, this is the lowest price point, how about that, for obsidian that we have. We have 4 of these in stock, if I'm not mistaken. They have polished points, sort of rough. I love these, like, this glassy sheen that this has. These points, and these are like good size. This is number 34, and it is $47. Yeah, Teresa, do you watch Doctor Who? Because it's they're straight out of Doctor Who. For sure, those cubes. So this is number 34. And I do have a couple of these. So if you want to see some more of these, we can show them to you. There are 4 of these in all. This one is the tallest.
Yeah.
This one is the tallest. So number 34 is 47. Those are the lower price points of the obsidian. We also have like a larger point and then 2 different sizes of spheres and that polished face, sort of rough back standing situation. So we do have more price points of that. Those are the lowest. And then we also do have 2 sort of variations of obsidian palm stone that I must note. This is a gold sheen obsidian palm stone, and absolutely AH. I'll pull out those tiger wands after we're done with these ones. So this is a gold sheen obsidian. And what happens is whenever the, lava erupts and it goes and it hardens, sometimes there's like other stuff in there, basically. And it creates these beautiful layers of other stuff. So these gold sheen. Oh, yep, Mika wants 34. Perfect. Snagging that one for you now.
And that is the point.
Yes, and that is the point. So number 35 is a gold sheen palm stone, and it is $36. And then I have to pull out these. And then we also have these rainbow obsidian palm stones. And this light does not do it justice at all. In the sunshine especially, these are next level awesome and ridiculously cool. This is number 36, and it is also $36 for rainbow obsidian palm stones. Ooh, these are so psychedelic, and right, it is like a flying saucer. I love that. These are very, very cool. I love these. All right. Oh, tiger iron ones. Absolutely. I have 5 of those. I'll just show them all to you. These are the last of our tiger iron stock. Actually, that's a lie. We have more of these in stock. I will show you these 5 though, because these are the 5 that we have out. Tiger iron is a really cool combination of tiger eye, red jasper. You can sort of see that thread of red jasper right there, and hematite. This one also has some sticker residue on it that needs to be gotten off. Sometimes we get them with stickers, y'all, that are the worst, and we spend days getting stickers. Look, I'm showing. Look at that. It makes me so mad. So mad. So anyway, we'll get that off. But this is number 37, and all of these are $18. So this one is very heavily hematite and so cool. 38, as you'll see, is very heavily red jasper. But there are some really beautiful bands of hematite in here. So cool. This is number 38. It is also 18. This one has some too.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's swirly and cool. Look at this. Okay, this one is number 39. I see red jasper, tiger eye, and there's swirly hematite in here. Look at that. How glorious. That is too cool for school. Okay, this one is number 39. It is also 18. Oh, I love these. It's been a long time since I've spent any time with these. They're great. And then here's one. Oh, this one's cool too. This one is number 40. 38. Oh. Mika, you can just keep on going if you so choose. Okay, so 38 for Mika, that one there. And then AH, I see you for 39. Perfect. Oh, I haven't done that one yet, David. Okay, so this one was 40, everybody, if anyone's wanting to snag one of these too. Super cool. And then I have one more here. This one is 41. A little less crazy, but still cool. It's like very like linear stripes, a lot of red jasper, a little bit of tiger eye, and a good bit of hematite. So this one is number 41, also 18. Love it. Perfect. All right, have I gone through all of the requests to see additional things? I think so. Perfect in that case. Oh, and Randy got 41. Love it. All right. Perfect. Thanks. These tiger irons are gorgeous. Tiger iron is one of those stones I remember seeing a couple of years ago, and it was like this isn't okay. I'm not into it. But then some like better stuff has started coming out and being processed, and it's gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous. So I think you guys are gonna love these. If this is your first purchase, be sure to go to almanacsupplyco.com, search for tiger iron, and add one of these to your cart to check out. This is not on the Crystal Party page because it was a special request. Right? I love this. Love this. Add it to your cart and check out. If you have already purchased from us, you may ask us to invoice you, and we will invoice you to the email address that we have invoiced you at, or that you've bought with us previously. That's how that works. Perfect. Also, actually, Shay, will you put a link in for that tiger iron point, please? Perfect. We'll put a link in the chat for you. Anything else you all want to see? Y'all seen some good stuff today. I always love some obsidian requests. It's one of my favorites.
We got 3 of these left.
We do have 3 dice left. Only 3. Some beautiful little yellow onyx dice. Let's see if I can. Aren't these so cool? It's not. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not going to do it. Anyway, these really beautiful little yellow onyx dice. So much fun. We have 3 of those left. There you go. Perfect. Let me know if there's anything else you all would like to see. If not, we can start wrapping up carts. So again, if this is your first time, you'll need to go to almanacsupplyco.com and add your purchases to your cart and check out. If you have previously purchased with us and you want to manage your own cart, do the same thing. Or you are welcome to request that we invoice you, and we will take care of that for you. We will send you an invoice to the email address that you have purchased through previously. And with that, I think we can start wrapping up. Y'all, this has been great. I love Crystal Party Day. We're doing our next Crystal Party is in 3 weeks on October 29th, if I'm not mistaken, Friday the 29th. We're gonna be doing a really fun Witchy Vibes party. We did one of these last year and it was the most fun party. Cannot wait to do it again. I'm going to be going through and picking out some things that are really good for those of us with witchy vibes. So think like protection, especially for less like empathic prone people, and otherwise just like energy work, but also aesthetically, right? In case you just want to invite the look of witchy vibes into what it is that you do. So we will be doing a really fun Witchy Vibes party on October 29th. That will also be a morning party, so 10 a.m. Be sure to put it on your calendar, plan to show up. Otherwise, I think we can wrap this up. Y'all, this has been a pleasure. Thanks so much for coming to hang out, to come talk crystals and ooh and ah with me over some rocks. It's my favorite thing to do. If you all have any questions, actually, there we go. If you all have any questions, email us at hello@almanacsupplyco.com. We'll be putting all of these stones, or we'll be packaging up all of these packages and sending them out on Monday morning. So if anyone has any additional things they want to add over the weekend, if you come back and you're like, you know what, I really want that double Lemurian, I'm going to be like, I know, you do. You really do. And we can add it to your order. We can add it to your package, or anything. Over the weekend, we'll be packaging these all up on Monday morning. With that, I hope you all have a great weekend. Enjoy these moments of fall. And otherwise, I'll see you in 3 weeks for our Witchy Vibes Crystal Party. Cheers.